Hi, you're watching BlackCoffeePoet.com and the Black Coffee Poet YouTube channel. I am the Black Coffee Poet. My name is Jorge Antonio Vallejos. Welcome. Thanks for coming to the channel and the website. Today I'm talking about writing my first commissioned poem. It's a vlog that's a follow-up to two pieces of writing that I wrote this week on my website. Part 1 and part 2 called Writing My First Commission Poem. Anyways, this is a little bit different than that. That's been about my process and just like the basics of what happened, which is I was contacted by a group of student lawyers at two different universities, and they're doing a conference called Spin Law. And they were like, we like your work, we know your work, we want some arts part of this conference, and we'd love you to write a poem specifically for the conference about stuff that the conference is talking about, and we want you to close the conference with your poem. And the poem is going to be in the conference journal. Woohoo! Amazing. What an honor, like, and a privilege. A lot of poets have never been through this. I am very happy to be going through this. And so I've learned a couple things along the way that I'd like to share. So these are my thoughts on the process of writing my first commissioned poem. And this is like actually not writing it, but like the before you even get there. So if you're contacted by a group, first off, think, do I have time to do this? This is a commitment. This is not a joke. This is not something that you're going to write the day before. I was contacted about a month and a week before the conference, or a month and a half before the conference. The conference isn't even here yet. The conference is like a week away. And my deadline is today. So I thought, this is good. Like, what do I have going on? Can I do this? Blah, blah, blah. Boom. I can. I'm lucky. I don't have kids. I'm single. So I've got a lot of time. I do have commitments, which is like my website, my YouTube channel, other writings that I do. But I did have time for this. More importantly, I was willing to make the time. That's number two. So say you are a person who is really busy, are you willing to make the time and take the time for this? Again, it's a commitment. This isn't a joke. This is a person or a group that's come to you and asked, I like your work and I want you to write a poem for my organization or maybe my family or an event, whatever it may be. This is serious. It's, to be taken seriously. Number three, do you want to work with this person or this group? So this is a group of lawyers who are lefty lawyers. They're left wing. They care about stuff. The conference is about the Charter of Rights and Freedoms here in the country called Canada now. And so I was like, yep, that's something I'm cool with. These guys are on not exactly the same tip as I am. You know what I mean? Because everybody's got their things they really focus on, but they care about what I care about. I care about the fact that this is stolen land. This is originally Aboriginal land, and now it's called Canada. There's a lot of problems here in the land now known as Canada. We've got 800 missing and murdered Aboriginal women. We've got violence against women that is rampant. You know what I mean? There's a lot of racism here. That's the stuff that I care about, and they care about too. So was I willing to work with them? Yes. If the Conservative Party of Canada contacted me, would I work with them? No, because they wouldn't like what I'd have to write and say. So, think about that. Do you want to work with this person or group? Number four, meet with them. Because email is cool, phone calls are pretty good too, but in person is the best. And I have had 2 meetings with my contact from Spin Law, and they've been great. Make sure they know your work, because a lot of people, because of my website and my YouTube channel, they know me, but have they really taken the time to listen to what I say? Do they know what I write about? You know what I mean? So that's something too. Like maybe somebody can Google, they might be looking for a poet and they find me on there, and then next thing you know, I show up and they don't like anything I've written about. Make sure they know your work. Send them some of your work. Even though this group knew who I was, like actually my contact has known me for about 5 years now. We met at the Center for Trans Women and Trans People at UFT, etc., etc. And hey, how's it going? And we've always been on good terms. But do they really know my work? So I sent her a couple videos from the YouTube channel. I sent her the video White Van that you can look up. I sent her my reading We Are Who We Are that you can look up. And I was like, look at these 2 videos. You know what I mean? This is something that I'd probably write along these lines for your conference. Make sure you're okay with what I do. They watched them. A group of them watched them, and they said, we like this and we like this. I'm like, okay, now I know exactly what you want. Also, ask what they want. What does this group want from you exactly? You want, you're being commissioned here. They're coming to you. You know what I mean? They've chosen you. You want this to be a fruitful relationship for everyone. Um, do your research. So I looked up Spinlaw. I looked up what they were about. I wanted to know what they've done in the past. You know, what are their ideas. But also, then when I was told that it's about the Charter of Human Rights and Freedoms, I was like, okay, well, what exactly is this charter? What's going on here? You know, I did my research. But then I also asked my contact. I was like, send me some articles or pieces of writing that you think will benefit me in this writing process for your organization. And they did that. So I did my research, but they also sent me stuff. Um, Number nine, make sure that both parties are happy, meaning you, the writer, and them, the person or organization that has asked you to write for them. So I wanted this to be a beneficial relationship for both sides. I'm enjoying writing the poem. I'm enjoying that somebody has come to me and said, we want you. But I also want them to be happy with not only what the end result is, but working with me. So we had those two meetings, we've had friendly emails, etc. We want it to be, you want the circle going, you don't want it to be one sided. And last but not least, remember, this is a privilege and an honor. Like when I got this email, I was like, whoa, this is like, it's a recognition of your hard work. You know what I mean? Like poets, you know, we're at the bottom of the barrel a lot of the time. You know what I mean? And there's a saying in the writing world, writers never get respect. You know what I mean? And these people respect me. They chose me. You know, it's a privilege and it's an honor. Not only for me, but for them too. It's a privilege and an honor for them to have Black Coffee Poet at their conference. So remember that. It's a privilege and an honor. Anyways, those are my thoughts on these writing a commissioned poem and what I've been going through lately. And I got to get back to writing because I got a deadline. So thank you very much. Please check out the website, blackcoffeepoet.com. You can subscribe for free. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel for free. Got 151 videos now with this one, and more are coming. And I'm going to be taping myself read at the Spinlaw Conference, so you will get to view the poem. Thanks a lot. Take care. Peace. And get writing.